Hi, EDTL505. For spring 2021, I am Dr. V. Nice to meet all of you that I haven't met. I think I've taught one or two of you before. The beauty of this semester is that there's only 5 of you guys in this class, so I'm going to be able to work with each of you individually on your goals. So one of you is an EDTL major, 2 are K-12 leadership majors, and 2 are higher ed leadership majors. So I'm really excited that this class is so small because I'm going to be able to customize each assessment as to what you want to be when you grow up, your career aspirations. So right now, if you could look at the welcome tab and give me a little explanation about what you want to be when you grow up. These are some of my favorite ed tech rock stars that I like to just follow. You might want to as well. And then the biggest part of this class that will start about midterm and on is writing a grant. So if you've never written a grant, I have a language of grants here, and these are all grants that I have personally written and have gotten funded so that you can see the method behind my madness. And that's a screencast that we'll get to later. So you'll see that each of my assessments, I have EDTL majors and non-EDTL majors. So my EDTL major, obviously you do those. My higher ed people, you do the non-EDTL majors. But my K-12 people, Shay and Leslie, I'd like you to look at both and see which one meets your career aspirations better. So obviously you guys want to be principals, but if you want to be more on the tech leadership side of principal, you would probably go to the EDTL things. If you want to be more of a supervisor to another ed tech leader, you would go with the non-EDTL majors. So you guys can choose each one, or feel free to suggest modifications to these assignments if you feel like you have an idea that would get closer to what your goal is. So you'll see these two assessment ones. I have templates that you can follow for these assessments to make it a little bit easier, and then I have turn-ins on Portfolium. You'll see that if you're EDTL, you have to turn on Portfolium. If you're non-EDTL, you just turn in via Moodle. And so just to give you a preview of what's coming up after that, we're going to do a needs assessment of either where you're currently employed or where you want to be employed, or a simulation of a similar place that you want to be employed at in the future as to what hardware, software, and professional development does the institution have and what do the employees want. And so that's the needs assessment. Then we're going to start talking about tech leadership itself and grant writing. We know, especially in this pandemic, y'all, EDTL, educational technology leadership, is pivotal. Whether we're fully online, whether we're hybrid, or whether we're fully virtual, everybody needs to be somewhat of an ed tech guru to assist during this pandemic and going forward. So we'll start here with talking about grants and other critical duties in educational technology leadership. Then we'll go on to funding sources. How can we find the money? Find the people that want to give the money for this. You'll notice here that I'll allow y'all to do this in teams if you want to, but know that I'll be expecting more if you do it in teams. So that's absolutely up to you guys. We'll talk about funding sources here. Then we'll talk about the state educational technology plan. We also, from a higher ed people, we will look at the state one because it's through higher ed, but I'd also like my higher ed people to look at the Nichols ed tech plan and evaluate it. Then, based on your above needs assessments, we'll be writing a budget, and then we'll write a grant. here's something that I really want to point out to you guys. I haven't done due dates yet, obviously. I'm sorry. When we write our grant, I am not concerned with giving you guys a grade at all. I'm concerned with you writing a grant on Google Docs and me being able to comment on that Google Doc on every step of the way, to where when we get to the end of the grant, you have something that, number one, you're proud of, number two, I'm proud of, and number three, could legit get funded. I want you to submit these grants if possible. If not, put them in a drawer until you're in a position to submit them. And I want to get to a point at the end to where I've done federal grant reviews, I've done state grant reviews. I want to get to a point to where when I read this, I'm like, awesome, this is ready for submission, and has a good chance of being funded. So again, when we get to the Google Doc, please don't worry about grades. If you're making the efforts and making the deadlines, obviously not these, I need to do new deadlines, then you're gonna get an A on that grant. I really want you to concentrate on taking my feedback and revising it to make the best possible outcome for your grant. And that is finishing up. We will have major assessment 2 here, and this is really returning after the pandemic. We're talking about what are we gonna do after this. I'm excited about this project, and again, this really divides up if you want to be EDTL or if you want to be more of a supervising technology leadership rather than doing the technology leadership. And there'll probably be some revisions to this before the end of the semester, but that is your last assessment. So I'm really looking forward to working with you guys. As of now, I don't have any live classes planned. If you'd like one, let me know. I'm totally up for it. Well, I take that back. I might do one live class when we get to the basics of grant writing, or I might just do a screencast like this. Y'all can give me some feedback on which is easier for you. So anyway, that's me in a nutshell. If this is your first time taking me, welcome. All of my students have my cell phone number. Feel free to jot this down. Area 225-290-2347. I live in Prairieville. We are still mostly quarantining because my parents next door are both very, very high risk. So we don't leave the house unless mandated by school or jobs. So we're still here, but I'm pretty good at technology and I can usually help you out virtually with whatever you need. So please don't hesitate to ever reach out. I'm looking forward to working with you guys and helping you to achieve your goals to become better EdTech leaders. Have a great day. Bye. I said bye, but I forgot to mention one thing. So if you don't know ISTE, you need to. ISTE is the governing body of technology and education. It's International Society of Technology and Education. My one EDTL person definitely needs this. The others, it might be something that you're interested in. Something cool that ISTE is working with me on is you guys becoming members. So they've given me a special code for you guys to where a basic membership is only $30 and a premium membership is $195. My EDTL people, I really want y'all at least to get that basic because you can see those conference videos. You can get on the professional learning networks. I'm sorry, my texts keep popping up. And you can really dive into some of the other benefits of ISTE, including going to the conference in 2022. It will be in New Orleans. So I really hope to get some of y'all there. If you're interested in the more premium journals, job boards, things like that, that's where your premium membership will come on. But basically $30 a year. Use the code Nichols, all capital letters, at checkout, and you'll be able to do that. They're also giving us free access to the online teaching academy. I don't have that code yet, but I'll put that up in Moodle when I get it. And that will be completely free for y'all, and I'm excited about that. So have a great day. Bye for real this time. Bye.